So just tell me about just the process of recording this album.
And we have a studio here in our home, and I was literally pregnant with my fourth child when we did this album. We had come so far, Rodney and I, in our marriage, and we were so just thankful to God for what he's brought us through. We didn't give up on our marriage. We didn't give in. Every single night, pretty much, for a good couple months, while I was pregnant, I would go into the studio, and it'd be like around 9:30 or 10 after I put my kids to bed. We'd go in the studio, and we just like would work till maybe 2, 3 in the morning, and we would sit with the writers, and Rodney would talk with the writers. And I had an amazing writer that wrote a lot of these songs with me. I would give him my heart and say, this is what I want to sing about. This is what I want to, what I want the world to hear. Every night we would go in the studio and we would record. And it was just quiet, and it was very tranquil. And because the kids weren't up screaming and yelling, and I think we got to have a lot of restoration in those times. My husband and I going in the studio late at night, and we're able to just really hear God's voice.
Which song did you find the easiest to write or record, and which one did you find the most difficult?
To be honest, the harder ones, the ones that are the most time consuming, are those up tempos. Because I love ballads, easy. Shelter comes easy to me. Walking on Water, those are easy. But then he throws like a song like Wonderful in the mix, or Imagine That. Those are a little more, they are harder. But those become a little harder to me, I have to say.
How are you able to just be a witness in the mainstream industry, be a witness and to let your light shine?
We try to just love and be caring and be good listeners to friends of ours that are in the industry that might not be Christians or be walking a different path than we are. And we just try to always be there. We're by far not perfect. And so all we try to do is let them see the Jesus that lives in us. And hopefully then when we have an opportunity, when something arises in their life, that they will come to us or we'll come to them to be able to pray with them and then share Jesus. We call on somebody so much greater. All of our friends do know that we're Christians. Rodney was with Justin Bieber for a while, and he spent some good time with him, and Rodney went traveling with him. And when we're Christians, that's what we have to be, a brother to our friends, and just be a good friend and a loving friend. And then that's when people see the Jesus, and that's when we can shine. I'm gonna let my light shine. I'm gonna let my light shine. I'm gonna let my light shine all around.